Hello everyone, this is Shanko, and in this video I'm going to talk about the adapter design pattern. So the adapter design pattern is essentially a structural design pattern. Structural design patterns mainly define how the smaller entities talk to each other, or how the smaller entities relate to each other to form the larger system. So let's imagine we are working for an organization, and we're working for this organization called SM Technology, and we store our employee records in a database. And recently it has acquired a new company, and let's call the new company as Santec. So that's the company that SM Technology has acquired, and we need to store the records, or the employee records of Santec, in our database as well. So let's imagine we have this employee interface like this, defined like this. It has got a get name and get ID. It has got these two methods that need to be implemented by the implementing classes, and this is how SM Technology employee looks. So it implements employee. It has got a name and ID, and then it overrides the get name and get ID methods of the employee interface. And let's imagine in this class we are trying to store our employees in our database. So let's, for the timing, take a list, and imagine that the list is actually nothing but a database that stores the employee records for our company SM Technology. So imagine the list is a database that stores employee records of our organization. Alright, so let's say list takes employee type, and let's call this employee list equals new array list. And let's store an employee in this employee list. So I'll say employee list dot add new. So this is our SM Technology employee class, which implements the employee interface. I say SM Technology employee, and let's give the first name as SMT first name 1, or rather this is the complete name, so I'll say SMT name 1, and let's put the ID as SMT-01. Okay, so as I already mentioned, our company has SM Technology has acquired a new company, and it's called Santec. So Santec employee looks something like this. So it has got a first name, it has got a last name, and it has got an employee ID, and we need to store these employees in our database. But this class doesn't extend employee, and our list, or our database, accepts only objects which are of the type employee. So these two are not compatible. So how do we make these two compatible? So for making these two compatible, we would be creating another class, and let's call it Santec employee adapter. right? And it should implement employee. So we can finish. All right, so here what I'll say is private Santec employee, Santec employee. Let's provide a constructor for this class. All right, and I'm gonna do is, okay, so our SM technology employee has only one field for name, but this class Santec employee, this has got different fields for first name and last name. So sure, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say Santec employee dot get first name plus Santec employee dot get last name. That is how we're gonna save it in the database. And let's say Santec employee dot get employee ID. All right, so let's try to store it in the database now. So let's say we are getting get this object of Santec employee, say Santec emp1 equals new Santec employee. So let's say Santec first one, and let's say Santec last one, and let's put the employee ID as STECH-01. Okay, if I try to put this employee, if I try to put this directly into the employee list, we won't be able to do that because this is not of the type employee, right? And if we do this, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get an error because these two types are incompatible. So what we do here is new Santec employee adapter, and we pass this object Santec employee. So now we are able to store a Santec employee into our existing database that consists of SM technology employees, and now we don't get any exception. So let's try to run this. Okay, I should be printing it here first. So let's print the list. So the first object is of SM technology employee, and the second object is of Santec employee adapter. So this Santec employee adapter class would be converting Santec employee into something that is compatible with this employee type, and then we'll be able to store it in the database. So this is where we can use the adapter pattern. So when we have two systems or two systems talk to each other that are incompatible with each other, and we need them to interact in a way or the other. So we can provide an adapter for them. We can provide an adapter so that one class or one entity can interact with something which is not incompatible with that particular type. So that is when we can use the adapter pattern. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.